Picture this, you are cruising through your workday when suddenly an email hits your inbox. Your Azure certification is about to expire. Panic sets in, right? Well, that was me very recently, and today I'm sharing my experience of how I renewed my certification just in time and how you can too, but without the stress. At the end of the video, I'll share 5 important learnings from this experience. But first, let me share with you this crazy story of how I renewed my Azure certification. Getting and renewing certifications has become an unavoidable part of working in the IT industry. And let me tell you, those renewal emails don't let you forget it. I had been getting these emails for a while now. And like most people, I thought, yeah, I'll get to it. I've still got a month. Little did I know, I was in for quite a ride. It reminded me of a time a couple of years ago when I got the notification to renew my first Azure certification. I had worked so hard to earn it, and the thought of it slipping away was, well, kind of terrifying. But the idea of going through the whole process again was daunting, and I considered not renewing my certification. Fortunately, I talked myself out of it, and I'm glad I did, because what I discovered proved to be very crucial for my cloud journey. I discovered that renewing a certification doesn't have to be stressful if you approach it the right way. The effort required to renew the certification is totally worth it, as renewal prep requires about 5 to 10% of the effort needed for the original certification, and it keeps your certification active for another year. Microsoft sends reminders months in advance. 6 months, then 3 months, and then a month before the expiry date. So here I am, about a month away from my AI-102 expiration, thinking I've got all the time in the world. And yep, you guessed it, I did nothing. A whole month just flew by. Okay, here's where I officially started to panic. 4 days left, so I gathered myself. And here was my game plan. Focus on the skills outlined in the renewal guide, rewatch online Udemy lessons on those topics, and of course, watch my own YouTube video that provides an overview of Azure AI services, which gives you a sense of the breadth of Azure's offerings. The clock was ticking, and I had to push through. And here we go. I'm going to start the exam now. Last time when I renewed my Azure certification, I failed 3 times before finally passing it. And I don't want to repeat that experience again. Because this time, I'm so close to the expiration date. And remember, you have to wait 24 hours before retaking the exam. So let's see how it goes. It's done. Passed. Such a relief. All that last minute cramming, totally worth it. In case you are also considering renewing your Azure Cloud certifications, here are some key takeaways from my experience. First, focus on the skills measured section on the Microsoft Guide. This is your shortcut to success. Second, use Microsoft Learn. It's your best friend, can't stress it enough. Go through the modules, take practice tests, and track your progress, and it's all free. Third, read the exam policies. Make sure you understand the scoring and allowed resources during the exam. Fourth, get hands-on experience. This was a game changer for me. Get onto Azure portal and get your hands dirty. Fifth, be smart when choosing when to renew your exam. If you renew it 6 months before it expires, you lose those 6 months because the new certification will start immediately and last for only 1 year from that day. I made this mistake once, thinking I would get the remaining 6 months on the current certification plus another year for the renewal, but that wasn't the case. In my view, the best time to renew your certification is about 1 month before the expiry date, so you get the full value while still having enough time for retries if needed. Renewing your certification is more than just keeping a badge on your resume. It's about staying current, staying relevant, and challenging yourself to keep learning. And even if you don't pass on the first go, don't get discouraged. Review the feedback at the end of the exam, study the areas where you struggled, and try again. So hopefully you learned something valuable from my journey and you're not cutting as close as I did. Good luck to anyone renewing or taking the exam for the first time. And remember, the journey of learning never really ends. So stay curious, stay data driven, and I'll see you in the next video.